Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome to the West Ham World Transfer Update Show. I'm sure you would have seen most of the news out there, and as I say, it's not that it's breaking news, it's more about my opinion and getting you guys to comment along and see what you guys think about it as well. So, we're approaching the last few days now. It ends, I believe, at 11 o'clock on Friday. Which is not ideal, you know, the day before a game. But I think we've had most of our business done. I think most West Ham fans would sit there and say we've had a fantastic window. Possibly, you know, an 8.5, 9 out of 10. If you wanted to put icing on the cake, it would be a couple of the players that I'm going to mention later on in the video. Let's talk about the outs first. It looks like Zouma's more or less done. He's having a medical with a club today, I believe. We won't get no fee or anything, but it gets these big wages off the books. Yeah, fingers crossed that goes through. You know, we don't want no stickiness or, you know, dodgy situations where he's still at the club on a big amount of money and probably nowhere near the team. We don't want that situation. I'd expect we'd probably pay him off if that was the case, but this would be the best case for both parties, you know, part in good ways. He's been a good player for us. You know, barring the cat stuff, as I've said many times, he on the pitch he's been fantastic. He just hasn't got the knees anymore, you know, sadly. So good luck to him. Next on the list is Aguerd, who apparently has rejected a move to Wolfsburg. I expect him to go. I do think he could go by the end of the window. Because I think we'll get okay money for it. It might be a loan to buy option similar to the deals we've been trying to do. The fact that he hasn't been on the bench, I think tomorrow's game, which I'll be doing a preview for later, will tell a lot about what's going to happen with him. I think if he's not in the team squad, I think you can assume that Aguerd is, you know, manoeuvring for a move away. We know he's been wanting a move for a while. He seems like a really good character around the club, though. Whenever you see videos, he always seems like happy and stuff, but maybe he just wants to move on. And again, if we get good money for him, by all means, you know, get it done. And if there is still a possibility potentially to get Trevor Chalobah in as a cover centre back, I'd be quite happy with Mavropanos, Tobido, Chalobah, and Kilman going forward. I think that would be quite strong if that was an option. Danny Ings, will he go? Won't he go? Who knows? Big money. I think he's happy to pick up his salary, or he knows as well that West Ham will sort of package out for him, you know, if he is still at the club by Saturday morning. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if West Ham sort out some sort of deal to get him off the books, because I do expect a striker to come in, and I'll talk about them later. But yeah, Danny Ings, yeah, ideally he won't be there by the end of the window. James Ward-Prowse, heavily linked to Nottingham Forest. I think the fee was around 20 million. Again, unfortunate that it hasn't fully worked out for him. I see a couple of channels say it, and I'll repeat it as well. We're the only club that could buy, you know, the equal free kick taker with David Beckham and him not score a free kick for us. And guarantee, boys, put your money on it, and girls, put your money on it. When he comes and plays West Ham, if it's not a loan and it's an actual direct transfer, put £100 on James Ward-Prowse to score a free kick against us. £100 and you will get, I'm telling you, you'll make money on that day, because that is how West Ham works. The West Ham way, that sums it up. Good luck to him if he goes. Like I say, the fact that he's not being brought on, again, another one, if he doesn't play tomorrow or you see him in and around the squad tomorrow, you would expect him to go. The fact that Carlos Soler is very close also adds more fuel to that fire. Yeah, good luck to James. You know, he started really well at West Ham last year, was scoring goals and assisting. Then he sort of got moised. And whenever he's in the games, I call him the grey man. It's an SAS phrase. Like he's not there. You know, you never... Can you look at a game and go, oh yeah, James Ward-Prowse did that. James Ward-Prowse did that. Where like the weekend, say for example, like a Kilman, you can go, oh yeah, he put loads of good blocks in, broke the lines, put the pass to Bowen. Or Paquetá, you know, might have 88 minutes of absolute tosh, but then he'll come up with, like, he'll flick one round the corner, or, you know, he'll pass a through ball through. James Ward-Prowse, he hasn't really done that enough for me. So I'm not gutted if he leaves, I'll be honest with you. I wanted him when he first came. I did want him because I thought he'd be a bit more impactful than what he has been. But yeah, if we get a decent price for him, Carlos Soler comes in. Good deal for both parties for me. Soucek is apparently, he's not openly up for sale, but West Ham would still accept a bid. Even though he's been impactful for the first couple of games, West Ham would still be keen to, not keen to sell, would accept a decent offer if it was on the table. So yeah, just wait and see what happens there. I don't think Soucek goes, but you know, a couple of channels have made a good point that surely some teams on the continent would look at him and go, actually, you know, he's got a good goal scoring record and could do a job for us. Like I say, I don't think he will go, but yeah, keep an eye on that one. Cornet as well, you would expect him to go somewhere, maybe Turkey, as Gio said on his show. Yeah, just need to get rid of some of these players that just, you know, haven't got a future at West Ham. Ins, like I say, Carlos Soler, very, very close. I expect that deal to happen. Apparently will happen, even if sales don't happen, so keep an eye on that one. Tammy Abrahams, Italian press are saying that he probably will join West Ham. I don't want him. I really don't. I think a striker will come in. I do think the striker will come in. I don't know. I'm not keen. I've said it a long time. You can go back to probably last year when we were linked with him as well. I'm not keen. I'm really not keen. John Duran deal. Again, we're all wishful thinking with that. If Villa sign a striker, maybe. If they don't, it ain't happening. But if they did sign a striker within the next couple of days, who knows? Wait and see. Wait and see with that one. And also, ex-West Ham employee did, in his update, say that expect a surprise. A surprise. Who's the surprise? Maybe it is John Duran. So, yeah, wait and see on that one. Obviously, Sterling was offered to us as well. Not for me. Big money. Big money. Like 325, I think he's on a week. Very egotistical. Good player, good player, but I don't want him to stump like Somerville. I think Somerville's going to have a really good future at West Ham. You know, when he gets in that team properly, I think he's going to be really important player for us. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be back later today, probably in a couple of hours, for the Bournemouth preview, which I am going, and I'm really going to look forward to going back to London Stadium. Until next time, come on, you irons. Keep believing. A couple more days to go, and this transfer window will be over.